Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the one and many, and in today's video we will be talking about the Minotauro and why I feel like this tank gets way less credit than is due. Now, why most people hate this tank is because of the gun, and I feel like the gun is perfect as it is, and so is the entire tank. I don't feel like anything's wrong with the tank. I don't feel like it's broken. I feel like it's just fine as it sits. So, taking a look at the statistics right here, starting off with the gun and the reserve shell mechanic. All shells except the last one reload relatively quickly. Use the last shell as a reserve if necessary, because the magazine takes a long time to reload after using it. Very important thing there noted. You have a 22-second reload on your first shell, meaning you must be careful about shooting that shell. Only use it when necessary. Almost never shoot that shell. Just work with your second and third shell. Shoot these two, reload in the 20 seconds that you got, and you get basically double the DPM. Alright, so for the accuracy, 4.6 seconds of aiming time and 0.363 dispersion ain't bad. 0.35 second intro clip ain't bad for 490. It's great actually. 10 degrees of gun pushing means you can go hold down in almost any position on like any map. 289 standard pen is not great, but it's fine. 374 heat pen is amazing. It will get the job done. Third armor is great. 240. Just be wary of these hatches. With premium ammo, high pen ammo will cut right through around your gun and right here on the lower plate. Although the lower plate is extremely thick as well. Mobility wise, 34 forward, 12 reverse with 28 average, meaning it's not very mobile, but you know, it'll get you to places. Equipment wise, calibrated shells, because if you run vents, who even are you? Enhanced gun link drive and refined gun, improved modules and enhanced armor, because why not? Let's make our armor even stupider. A toolbox, improved optics, engine accelerator, and finally consumable delivery system to use our repair kits more often. So let's hop into a few games and see, you know, what we can do in this, I feel like wrongly accused and misunderstood tank. Most people just don't understand how to use, most people that accuse the Minotauro of being a bad tank, most people just don't understand how to use it. Regarding the reserve shell mechanic, I honestly have to say I like when Wargaming makes these special tanks, so to say, like you know, changing a little bit how the gun works, how the engine works, how the tracks work, like on the Yo. Even though this is a much more impactful mechanic than on the Yo. Okay, that Leo one, that bad shot, well played to him, props to him. Especially like on the Yo, it isn't as influential as this tank's mechanic, because this tank, well, it takes a lot longer to reload your first shell, and on the Yo you just get to pull back when you want to, so like, yeah. Anyway, there's the Minotauro, which is aiming that way, so we're gonna aim in our shell. We're aiming the second one, and we missed the second one unfortunately, but we're just gonna, you only get 1 second extra reload, so we're just gonna reload there. One second extra reload per shell, Okay, we're gonna make our way towards their heavy side, helping our KPZs. Because, after all, the 1-in-3 is on 900, and then the rest of our team is going to deal with them. So this is where all the damage is at. So we're gonna say hello to Mr. Yo. There we go, one shell into the Yo. One HE shell, and no, we missed the HE shell on Mr. 50B. Okay, we're gonna reload here, and we're gonna push forward as well. That Hori has enough pen to go right through me, but we need to hold this ditch off. Stopping people from rushing down this ditch into our team is where we need to be. This tank excels at holding positions. And honestly, this is what you must do usually in this tank. I'm gonna ignore the Type 71 for the time being, because I don't feel like he's much of a threat. 171, really. I'm probably gonna go for a ram kill on this bat chat. Or maybe on this Hoagie. Or maybe not on none of them. Watch this. So that's 1 HE into him. And just 1 HE into him because yeah. We didn't we didn't manage to get much damage out because our team just sort of fell apart. And their team sort of fell apart very quickly. Especially since their team just went over to the other side of the map. I didn't really get to showcase much of the Minotauro, like mostly any tank that would have been in this position could have done what I have done, but like, take a look at that. 517 damage in a single shot. And I did showcase the gun a little bit, in means of, you saw, it didn't hit every single shell, it's inaccurate, you will miss. But at the same time, I did 3.2k damage, which is fairly respectable at tier 10. So, I didn't do too bad, right? I didn't do too bad. Let's hope that, you know, the second game maybe will be a little more interesting. And I'll get to showcase a little more on the armor aspect of things. Because I barely even got shot at this game. Just that one shell by the bat chat into our side. So, yeah, we're gonna go towards the top, I feel like. And never mind, we're going towards the bottom. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, go alone. But if my entire team's going down towards the bottom, I'm gonna go towards the bottom. Although I don't really recommend this. They have more heavies, though, so I guess they might push towards this area. And if they do, maybe I'll get to showcase the armor aspect of this tank. I'm still reloading, though. And that's one thing that some people will argue that the Minotauro is bad because of, is the fact that it takes you... Oh, that was just a misplay on my part. People say it takes you so long to get to positions. It takes you so long to reload that you don't get to positions by the time you're... I need to reform this. So, you get to positions way before you're even reloaded. That's what most people argue with this tank, right? Oh, I shot just before my shell reloaded. Okay, that's sad. Okay, as you can see, the armor isn't exactly the best when you're not facing enemies, because I just got penned straight through my track wheel. The issue with this tank is the ammo rack, the like fuel tank, they're all very easy to hit, but it's not very ammo rackable, I'll tell you that much. So we got a T-57 right over here. We're gonna put a shell into the Conway for 566. We're gonna put another shell into the Conway for 530. That's a lot of damage. That was 1,000 damage straight into the Conway in a matter of 3.5 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 3.5. And now we're just gonna reload the clip. We're just gonna chill here because not many people are desperately rushing in for damage. We're gonna chill and reload the clip here. 613 max roll into him. One nice shell into him, and hopefully a nice HE for 721 into the 50B. And you see, that's where the gun of this tank is so devastating. It's so deadly going into these engagements. And the armor worked just fine as well. We bounced quite a little bit. Getting into another game here, and probably the last game of today's video. I also, by the way, guys, for the videos, I will probably be making 2 or 3 game videos, depending on how quick the games are. In this case, they were pretty quick, so I'm gonna make it a third game. I'm gonna, you know, do a third game. But yeah, I'm gonna go heavy side actually, because even our light tank for some reason is going heavy side. So we're gonna go city heavy side, not like that heavy side. I don't recommend going there, because most of the times, if like the entire team is there, if the enemies don't match the same positions like you do, it's almost a guaranteed loss. So I just don't see why you do that. But yeah, I'm gonna take a position into the city. And you see, I didn't get into position just yet, but I have reloaded 2 of my 3 shells. So So I'm basically ready for action right now, right? Oh, and the 4005 or 45 peeking as well, so we're just gonna wiggle a little bit. The 4005 bounced for some reason. We have a nice 7 behind us, which bounced off our engine deck. We lost 1,000 hit points in that little engagement there for some reason. I mean, I just did kind of stand there, but at the same time, I feel like that 4005 maybe should have been dead. I did shoot the very tip of the track though, so that's understandable, but there we go. Picking up the kill with 517 damage. I'm not sure you could do that in most tanks. Just doing 517 damage like that. We got a Type 71 off to the side right there. Putting a shell into him. And we're gonna face him and just go straight towards him. I know we got Leo 1 towards the back, but we're gonna maybe hug this side and hopefully not eat too much damage. This guy's wiggling isn't gonna do much, I think. I'm gonna put 2 shells into him and we're gonna hide behind this building right over here. Hopefully don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay. Wrangle. Okay. Yeah. I didn't do too good this game. I kinda rushed. I'm sorry, I really didn't do great this game, but I hope you know, you guys learned something about the Minotauro today. It's a very team dependent tank. I would not recommend getting this unless it's like your 11th tier 10, but it is a very enjoyable tank every now and then. So I will say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, maybe you learned something new about the tank, maybe you didn't, I don't know. Hopefully you did, but if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, maybe comment why you enjoyed it. If you have a different opinion on the Minotauro, maybe you think it I probably should have done better, maybe you think I should have done anything different in the games. Again, please drop a comment down below and tell me what that might be. Again, thank you for watching. That's it for me. Have a good one. Bye bye.